To me, these make no sense. No-knock warrants. No sense. Middle of the night. We have a Second Amendment in this country. Let me bring back in my think tank. We've got a Second Amendment in this country. A lot of people own guns. They're allowed to own guns. Someone breaks in your house in the middle of the night, you're allowed to shoot them. That's the law. I mean, who thinks that no-knock warrants are a good idea? Christa, do you?
Well, I'm conflicted about it, actually. I think that there are cases when no-knock warrants are necessary to protect police officers and to protect the preservation of evidence. On the flip side of that, they need to be executed appropriately. And in this case, there was no reason for this no-knock warrant to be executed in the manner in which it was. First, the evidence that Kevin Williams had a license to carry a firearm should have been known to the police. Why were they doing this in the wee hours of the morning when folks would be sleeping? And most importantly, I believe the suspect of the crimes that were being committed is already in custody at this time. So I think that this no-knock warrant was botched.
Judge, I don't understand how a no-knock warrant is a good idea in our country. It just is not. And many times when things go wrong, it always seems to be some narcotics case. And they talk about all the great surveillance they were doing. If they were doing surveillance, they would have realized who was inside the house. They would have realized what was in there, what was not in there. And guess what? When they searched, they found nothing. Absolutely nothing, Judge.
Right, and that would have been my first question as to what were you all surveillancing? What did you observe? Because that's just ridiculous. And now we have a person who's rightfully defending his home, now being charged with attempted murder. I mean, I think that is crazy. And we have the 3 officers now on administrative leave, or they've been reassigned. And we see this time and time again. Where is the accountability going to come? Or when is it going to come on these officers to make sure that the way that they're doing this is according to protocol? And I don't believe what they did is protocol at all. And they would have to show me some evidence as to why they went there in the first place.
I'm going to defend these warrants,
Nima,
I'm going to defend them, okay? Because I'm a big believer in no-knock warrants, and this is why. Obviously, look, in this case, the warrant was botched. The execution of the warrant was botched even further. But you cannot have a narcotic search without a no-knock warrant. Because guess what? As soon as you knock, you announce yourself as law enforcement, those drugs get flushed down the toilet. So there's no point executing a warrant, announcing your arrival as law enforcement if you're trying to find narcotics in them. So I'm not saying what the officers did was reasonable, but you cannot proceed with these types of investigations by announcing your presence as law enforcement. They need these no-knock warrants.
Well, then they have to do a better job because it's happened too many times, time and time again, where innocent people are losing their lives because of this. They should do a better investigation, better surveillance, and then maybe they would have a better outcome.
Judge, I agree with you there. I'm not saying you go with guns blazing. Sorry, Christa, go ahead.
No, I was going to agree as well. There you go, Nima. I was just going to add that, one, the officers said that they did knock and announce themselves, but I don't think that that's true. They clearly, this was gross negligence on the part of the police in this instance, and I think that we can all agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, they botched it.
Nima,